I think we can start. So, welcome everybody to this new Falco Wiki Community call. I want to remember to everyone that this call adheres to the CNCF code of conduct, and this call is being recorded. So, if you don't want to show your face or video, please turn off your camera. If you haven't added your name already under the joined section, please do. And then I believe we can start with the first point in the agenda, that is Aldo.
Yep. Well, I just wanted to say that we had some issues with HTTP with SSL certificates. It was mainly when people tried to use I don't know, to connect Falco with an HTTPS endpoint, like setting the HTTP output to Falco Sidekick or other services through HTTPS. It wasn't working, and the issue was related to how we compiled the lib kernel on Falco. And another issue, always related to the certificates, was people trying to use Falco Cattle that was embedded inside the Falco image. And that issue was because we were missing the certificates in the container. And I also opened an issue for that, installing them. Those two linked PRs should solve the problem. I've tested them. And I think that we should do something about that, because people need them. And I see that Luca has the next point about it. So I will leave it to him. Yep.
Yeah. Luca, please go. Although I already see what you wrote, and I totally agree.
Yeah, I was release manager in Falco 034 and was pretty disappointed in seeing that these features, these TLS issues resurfaced, because it was an older issue that came back. So since it's early, I would like to propose a patch release just to fix this. And also I have two more points, because at that point we started reviewing a bunch of things. So I have two more additional points that I would like to add to a potential patch release. And those would be: one, the fact that we didn't increment the engine version number in Falco after having added a bunch of fields. Now, for now, everything is fine, because the default rule set doesn't use the new fields, but we want to use them because they're cool. So we need to increment the version first. And therefore, it's really important that we do this. Otherwise, any change in the rule set would create incompatibility issues. And the other one is the fact that I started to discuss this among the libs maintainers. There's a bunch of stability fixes that are the kind of things that you can find, especially in unchecked return values and other similar things that you can find via static analysis tools, that I believe would make sense to add into this release, because there are a few spots that we identified that could lead to instability in Falco, and so we would like to just get them done, over with, and publish everything in use a patch release to collect a bunch of small patch-only changes that do not affect any functionality, but just improve stability. And that's just the only things that I wanted to add.
Just a question. The first two points from Aldo are already fixed and merged. Bumping the engine version, I believe it would be really trivial, so it's an easy fix. For those stability fixes in libs, I know something about that. I don't know the detail, but I guess they can be fixed very soon, so included in this. Okay, I just wanted to confirm that.
Yeah, I can open the PR most likely today or very early.
Perfect.
tomorrow. And of course, I already mentioned this to libs maintainers because that would warrant a new version of the libs, and I can add all the details in there. Thanks a lot to everyone who collaborated on that.
Yeah. Thank you. So I totally agree to have a not fixed release as soon as possible. I don't know if someone disagree, but I believe not. I see there are other core maintainers in the call. So if someone disagree, please say us. And if nobody disagree, I would say we just need a release manager. Any volunteer?
Well, I would like to propose myself. I've never done it, but since it's a patch release, I think I can do that. So
yeah, I really like when someone for the first time propose themselves as the release manager. As you maybe already know, all the maintainers, at least few maintainers will be involved in the process, so you will not be alone. And thank you a lot for discovering, fixing the issue related to the SSL certificate, and also for volunteering as a release manager.
You will never work alone.
Of course, if someone wants to shadow in the process, is always welcome. The release process is all in the open, and multiple person can participate. Any other points on this, on the release? Any other thing that we should include in this release? I don't know. Just asking.
I believe there is a question in the chat from Madhu, who says, I have faced this issue that we're talking about libcarl. If we can have a short doc which can help in resolving this, it would be helpful. From what I have gathered up to this point, with the patch release, everything should be working out of the box. So I think that should be it. But I don't know if Madhu is experiencing additional issues that wouldn't be fixed in the current patch. If you have more details, or if you think that it's just the standard issue that we are discussing, and so at that point, I think you'll be very happy with the release that we are just mentioning.
Okay. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Luca.
Thank you.
By the way, maybe we can just add some specific message in the changelog on the release note of this hotfix, because I believe it's just a matter of explain to the user that your issue will be solved after an upgrade, and that's it.
I'm a very maybe because I'm a bit older, but I propose than some other people. I propose, those messages that are very simple. If you see libcarl this error, please install the new version so that people will understand exactly what they need to do.
Exactly, I agree. So if there are no other questions about this, I would go to the next point, that is Falco Community Survey is live. I believe this is from Jackie.
Yes. Yeah, so the Falco Community Survey is live. So we have, I think, already 3 submissions. And if I'm trying to incentivize folks to submit, and then you'll get this water bottle and a t-shirt. So I know, thank you so much. I know Maru already submitted his, and your t-shirt and water bottle is already on the way. So yeah, please take it so we can collect some feedback to understand how we're doing. Once we close the survey, so the survey's gonna be open for a month, I'm gonna write a recap in the blog, and then this is going to be published before we head out to KubeCon EU. So that's the biggest update there. And then the other thing that I am working on is a Falco monthly newsletter that is kind of more focused on what's going on in the community, like if there's content that community members are creating. Like the other thing I want to bring back is contributor of the month. So one of the things that I'm going to do right after this call is submit the nomination on the Slack channel for January and February. So be on the lookout for that, and please submit your nominations. But yeah, those are kind of the two things that I'm taking a lead on. If you want to contribute or have feedback, I've linked the working doc. It's a Google Doc in the notes. Take a look at it, and yeah, just let me know if I'm missing anything or you want to see other type of content.
Well, thank you, JB, for the updates. And I believe a lot of folks will be happy regarding this box. Any questions about that? No? Okay. Next point, Falco site improvement plan.
Yeah, I added that. But as some of you might remember, like from maybe a few weeks ago, I proposed, and I think the document is linked in the umbrella issue, but some improvements that we could bring to Falco site just to like communicate all the latest changes that happened, like general with Falco architecture, and kind of give more context setting content on what is like runtime security, why do we need, and what is like Falco, and all of that like higher level information. And I created issues like just like big areas of improvement that I would like to work on in the next couple of months. And I created these issues so we can just track and everybody is aware what the plan is. And of course, like once we start creating like PRs against these issues, like everyone will be, everyone can like see what I'm like adding or what we're contributing, and like can chime in and suggest improvements and all of that. So I think for now, that is just it. We kind of distilled, okay, like identified few areas of improvement. But if you have more suggestions, please let me know, and I can kind of like create, or you can create those issues yourself, and we can just track it as a part of the same project. But yeah, that's basically it. And I'm hoping that for like in the next upcoming community call, we can like have our first changes, and like, yeah, you can all review it and see what you think.
Thank you a lot for that. I remember the last time we revamped the website was like 2 years ago during Christmas. So this for sure is a more structured approach, and I really like it. One thing that I want to invite all to give us feedback, because it's really important for us to have precise feedback on what we can improve, on what is missing, and so on. So to everyone, if you have any feedback or comments about that, just open an issue or comment on this umbrella issue that, by the way, is a really good idea for linking all smaller issues together. So thank you again for this, by the way.
Yeah, excited. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Any question regarding this point or the website in general? Okay. In the agenda, there are no other points. I will leave the floor open to everyone that maybe want to add some last minute topic, or want just to introduce themselves, but I believe everyone in this call have already joined before. So last call, anyone want to add something? 3, 2, 1. No? Okay. I would say we have concluded this call. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.